Hi, my name's Jo Lawrence and I am a co-franchisee owner of Pack and Send Nelson City with my husband Bill. We joined Pack and Send in early 2013 and have been there ever since. So one of the questions we often get asked was why did we choose Pack and Send and what attracted us to it. We came from a banking admin background, so Bill had been a senior commercial banker, I was in senior executive administration, and we'd had enough of that and started looking around at business opportunities of what we wanted to do next. So Pack and Send is a bit of an encore career for us, a complete change from what we had been doing. We went for Pack and Send, we'd used their services. Bill's mum had sadly passed away and we had family items in Christchurch that we needed to get to Wellington. We came across Pack and Send and had it organised, and we thought this was a pretty cool company business. We came from a customer focused, customer centric background, trained in banking, and there was a lot of things with Pack and Send that really resonated with us. As far as a business model went, we'd like to think we were smart enough that we didn't know everything, and so while there's a lot of scary stories about franchises and franchisees getting not the support they should get, we'd actually worked with a bank that managed New Zealand franchise business, and we knew what to look for. And when we looked at Pack and Send, the franchise model was rock solid. We really connected well with Matt, but the Pack and Send brand was, we thought, awesome. We liked it because it wasn't, our options were probably limited what we were going to do, but we liked a franchise in the fact there was all the support there as far as your marketing, your structure, your sales process, the proprietary systems. So you were buying that, you had a proven method you were buying. As long as you follow the method, you can't go too far wrong. And then to us it was also, the investment was reasonable for what the returns you could get and gain. Stock, the amount of money you have to have tied up in stock's pretty low. It's non-perishable stock, so it doesn't matter how long it sits there, it's not going to be an issue. It's customers, it's people. We like the people-focused side of things. There's problem solving. You get lots of problems and things coming in. Generally people come to you because they don't know where else to go and you're there to fix the problem. And we get a kick out of that. We started Pack and Send Nelson City as a green startup store, so there was no presence. We are in the region with the smallest sized region population. So the initial couple of years we managed things pretty tightly, but we didn't need to put anything else in over and above what we had originally been told we would need. And then it's moved from there. So we were fortunate that over the last 9 years of running the business, we've grown a really good solid customer base. We would probably have about 80% of our customers at the moment are repeat customers. Of that, there's probably a good 30% that are solid business customers, so really good mix of repeat business, and of course obviously Nelson is a small town where everything works by referral, word of mouth, so that loyalty carries on and keeps growing, but we've still got that extra new customer growth coming in. We're pretty fortunate being in Nelson City in the fact that there's nobody in our local market that does anything like what we do, so there's no true competitors, possibly with the exception of maybe some of the furniture removalist stores that from time to time do chase those smaller consignments, but generally they just want to fill a container, they're not interested in anything smaller. So we established early on as being quite niche for the art market. Nelson's got a huge art community, and is pretty strong in that. So through that we grew quite a niche reputation, and the value of our packing services and professional packing services, both carton artwork and also the foam and place machine, being able to do the custom mould for things, really established us as quite niche in the Nelson market, and it has grown from there. But now we pretty much service anything and everything. We went through a period where people will try you out with courier, with small parcels and things like that. And once you build that trust and you prove that you can handle the small things, then the large consignments start coming and you start getting the international. So now we're pretty much anything and everything. We actually found that the pandemic, we were one of the fortunate industries, I guess, that there was a need for us even more than before, and we did really well with the business that we picked up. Mainly a lot of the courier and freight companies closed their depot stores, outlets, and they were no longer taking any cash customers, and it's actually still that way now. They've decided that they no longer want to deal with cash customers or one-only customers. They're purely chasing the account customer, and so we have the advantage that we're just getting all these referrals from them, and they're telling other people about us. So even those account customers that were with the carriers are finding the benefits that we can offer. So yeah. One of the things that both Bill and I love about Pack and Send and the business model is it's just the two of us in the store. We went into it as a husband and wife team. We'd never worked together previously, but we both worked in the same industry, so we understood each other's language and things. Bill's got a very strong skill set in a certain area, and I've got a skill set, fortunately, that's in a different area of Bill's. So our days fly by pretty quickly. Bill has a defined set of roles, and I have a defined set of roles, and we work it that way. So we've each got a responsibility within the business. So neither of us quite know what's going to hit us that particular day, which is, life's full of surprises all the time. But we have a routine that we follow, so we know where each other are at in our work day. And if one of us needs a hand with something, we know when's a good time to interrupt the other one or to be calling for help. And then obviously overlaying all of that is whichever customer comes through the door and who, what do they need and who's the best to help them. But it's full of variety, but underlying it, we work with a routine, which works really well for us.
Contact Pack and Send today to learn more about our lucrative franchise opportunities.